bother. Everyone knows who you are now. I didn't do it. That's what they all say.
Down one night, tears shining in her eyes. She held my hands and whispered soft, "My child, be strong, be wise." She said the road.
The laughter echoed in Tasha's ears long after the classroom had emptied. It lingered in the air, in the chalk dust that swirled like ghosts. In the silence that followed once the spectacle was over, she stood there, frozen, staring at the blackboard where her shame was carved for all to see. Tasha, the temptress. Her legs felt heavy, as if the weight of those words had seeped into her bones. Slowly, she walked to the board, her hands shaking as she reached for the duster. But before she could erase the words, a sharp voice cut through the air.
Don't bother.
She turned. It was Amina, one of the girls who used to be her friends. Now, her eyes held nothing but scorn. It won't change anything.
Everyone knows who you are now.
Tasha swallowed hard, forcing herself to meet Amina's gaze.
I didn't do it.
She whispered. Amina scoffed.
That's what they all say.
Then with a smirk, she turned and walked away, leaving Tasha alone with the whispers of ghosts and the dust of a name she never asked for. That evening, Tasha walked home slowly, each step dragging like a punishment. The sun dipped below the horizon, setting the sky on fire, but she felt none of its warmth. The wind carried voices, her classmates' taunts, Mr. Kato's quiet laughter, her mother's silence. She opened the door to their small home, hoping for solace, but found none. Her mother sat by the dim candlelight, sewing a torn dress. She looked up, eyes filled with unspoken questions. How was school? Tasha hesitated. The words sat on her tongue, heavy and bitter. She could say nothing, or she could tell the truth and watch her mother's heart break. She forced a smile. Fine. Her mother studied her for a moment, then nodded. Eat, you need your strength. But Tasha had no appetite. The days that followed were worse. Books went missing. Her shoes were found in the latrine. When she reached into her desk, she pulled out a dead rat, its stiff body wrapped into a piece of paper that read, Mr. Kato doesn't eat spoiled food. She ran to the washroom and vomited until her stomach clenched in pain. When she returned to class, the boys whistled, the girls jiggled. The teacher ignored her raised hand when she tried to answer a question. She was becoming invisible, a shadow, exactly what Jemchi wanted her to be. One evening, as she walked home, she felt the presence before she had heard the voice. You think you can define me and walk away? And walk away. She turned, and there he was, Mr. Kato, standing beneath the mango tree, his arms crossed, his smile a mask hiding sharp teeth. Tasha's heart pounded. You could have made this easy, he continued, stepping closer. I gave you a chance, a good life, protection. His eyes darkened, but you wanted to be difficult. She gripped the straps of her back, willing herself not to tremble. I just want to study, she said, her voice barely a whisper. His smile vanished. Study? He let out a low laugh. Girls like you don't get to choose. You either leave the school in disgrace or you leave carrying my child. Either way, you are finished. Tasha's stomach twisted. You are lying. Am I? He stepped even closer. You think the headmaster will listen to you? That your mother can save you? That anyone in Jemchi will fight for a girl who says no? She felt the truth in his words, in the silence of the other teachers, in the cruelty of her classmates, in the way even her own mother feared asking questions. Mr. Kato leaned in, his breath hot against her ear. By tomorrow, you won't have a choice. And then he walked away, whistling softly. Tasha stood there, shaking. Tomorrow, something was coming. Something was. She needed to decide, fight or run, and she had until sunrise. To be continued.
Just keep my voice inside. Hold on to love, hold on to faith. Let kindness be your guide. The winds may blow, the storms may rise, but never